This is the Mashvisor Real Estate Podcast, Top 5 Rental Properties This Week, episode number 17. Hey guys, this is Mike Richardson, Senior Investor Consultant and Product Specialist here at Mashvisor. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to episode number 17 of the Mashvisor Real Estate Podcast, Top 5 Rental Properties of This Week. Since summer is coming up and you know what that means, the best time for investing in rental properties. Summer is the most active season in the real estate market. Most homeowners will list their homes for sale during the summer months, and 2021 is expected to be even more busy than usual. Those owners who did not list their properties during the coronavirus pandemic are expected to do that this summer. So investors will have more real estate listings to choose from than ever before. This is expected to bring some relief in the U.S. housing market, which has been a hot seller's market for many months now. Currently, there is a shortage of homes for sale, and many investors are struggling to find a good deal. That's where our podcast comes into play. Every week, I use the Mashvisor platform to search for the best, most lucrative real estate investment opportunities in the U.S. market. I look at many different markets which I know perform well. I focus on different property types that most investors are interested in. I explore a few different price points that meet the needs of both investors who have limited budgets and experienced investors who have the capability of purchasing. So I use all of these search filters available on the Mashvisor platform to come up with a short list of the absolutely most profitable real estate investment opportunities available on the market. It's really hard to find such deals with the proper software tools, but Mashvisor provides me with all the help I need to find the top performing rental properties in matters of minutes. And then I share these properties with you guys so that way you can decide if any of them sound like the right fit for you. But just to give you an example of how hot the current market is, most times when I'm looking to prepare some properties for our podcast, they get sold before we can talk about them for our podcast. So if you're interested in any of these deals, make sure to check them out right away. If this is the first time that you hear about the Mashvisor platform, or if you've heard of us before but never had the chance to explore our software, you might be curious about our data. All of our data is based off accurate information that we've collected from the MLS, Airbnb directly, and other traditional valid sources. And we are using comprehensive data to analyze these deals. We get all of our data from dozens of trustworthy sources. And after we collect the data, we apply our unique machine learning algorithms to do all the calculations that you need to make a profitable and confident real estate investment decision. Our platform is user-friendly and very customizable. It'll give you flexibility, get the possibility of searching through different locations, different price points, direct access into the MLS, filtering through different price points, markets, expected rates of return, exploring and identify real estate rental values and rental expenses. And you'll be able to see what your cash flow on each investment will look like. So guys, it's time to get into the essence of our podcast, the top 5 rental properties of this week. Quickly before that, let me assure you that Mashvisor is not involved in the sale of these properties. We don't make money whether you decide to purchase any of them. All we do is help you analyze their investment potential so that you can buy the best rental property for your budget. First on our list is in Portland, Oregon. Now, providing you some background information on Portland has always been one of the best places for investing in real estate before and during the pandemic. Portland offers its residents many features and amenities that other major cities don't offer. That's why it's been attracting a lot of people to move and settle there. About 48% of the population rents rather than owns a home, which means a strong demand for long-term rental properties. However, you should keep in mind that properties in the Oregon market are not cheap. According to our data, the median property price is $609,000 right now. I've been able to find your property which is listed for below that value, but still you need to find a good financing method before attempting to buy a property in Portland. The market is really hot at the moment. It's a strong seller's market where homes for sale receive multiple offers and sell within days. So I really recommend that you hire a real estate agent to help you get the property that you like. Also, if you happen to like the property I have for you today, make sure that you check it out right away. Good opportunities are gone within days in Portland market. The property that we have for you today is a townhome. The address is 412 Southwest 70th, and that is in Sullivan Highlands in Portland, Oregon. The zip code is 97225. The asking price is $469,500. It'll offer you 3 beds, 3 baths, and 1,922 square footage. This property is geared towards a traditional investment. It's been on the market for 33 days now. The average traditional occupancy rate in the market is 95%. This property has a potential rental value of $4,162. We have accounted for 20% down on an investment like this, over a 30-year fixed rate to give you an idea on your potential cash-on-cash return. You'd be paying around $1,539 a month for your mortgage. With your recurring expenses at $1,833, you'd be cash flowing about $800 a month. That will put your cap rate at 5.95% and your cash-on-cash return at 9.30%. This is a strong and stable deal that you have access to. It's one of the best traditional long-term rental properties available for sale in the area right now. So if this is an opportunity that you'd like to explore, feel free to check out the property in the show notes below. Next on our list is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Florida has always been one of the best places to invest in real estate in the U.S., especially when it comes to Airbnb rental properties. The coronavirus pandemic had a negative impact on Florida's short-term rentals. Airbnb occupancy rates dropped quickly as soon as the pandemic started, more so than in other vacation rental destinations. But in 2021, the Florida market is quick to recover and to reassume its position as the best state for owning a vacation rental property. Fort Lauderdale is just one of those locations that has all the features and amenities that tourists are looking for. But one thing to keep in mind, if you want to buy an investment property in Fort Lauderdale, you will have to be able to pay a high price. We estimated the median property price around $748,000 at the moment. This is much, much higher than the national median. But guys, I've been able to find you a property that's listed for only a portion of this price. So make sure to check it out right away before another investor grabs it. The address for the home it's a single family home, and the address is 3604 Southwest 23rd Street, and that's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The zip code is 33312. The asking price is only $419,900. It has 4 beds, 3 baths, 1,752 square footage. It's only been on the market for 15 days, and I'm sure this property will not stay on for long. It has an outstanding Airbnb potential rental value. The average Airbnb occupancy rate in this area, in this zip code specifically, is 61%. With the optimal strategy is an Airbnb single-family home, and the more bedrooms, the better. This property will generate $4,630 a month. With 20% down, you will estimate a monthly mortgage of $1,370, and your recurring expenses at $1,858. You'd be cash flowing $1,402. That puts your cap rate at 7.92%. and your cash-on-cash return at 18.30%. This is an absolutely outstanding cash-on-cash return for the price of this home. It also offers you a 62% occupancy rate. In our expenses, we have accounted for local management fees. So this property will perform great, even including a management company who will watch out for the property when you are not there. If this sounds like a deal for you, don't miss out on an opportunity like this. It will not stay on the market for long. Please check out the property in the show notes below. Next on our list is in St. Petersburg Beach, Florida. St. Pete Beach in Florida has been ranked as the number one beach in all of America. This is enough to convince me just about anyone how great of a location this is for short-term rental properties. St. Pete Beach is the perfect combination of weather, beaches, water, activities, and everything else that people are looking for on a summer vacation. If you'd like to invest in Airbnb properties in St. Pete, however, you should know that there are some regulations. Generally speaking, Florida short-term rental regulations are quite easy, but this is not the case in St. Pete. So I would highly recommend or advise you to work with a local property management company to make sure that you comply with all the requirements while still running a profitable Airbnb business. The property that we have for you today is a single-family residence. The address is 557 77th Avenue, and that's in St. Pete Beach, Florida, and the zip code is 33706. The asking price is $450,000, offering you 3 beds, 2 baths, and 1,114 square footage. The property has been on the market for only 13 days. The average Airbnb occupancy rate in this specific area is 71%. The optimal strategy for the location is an Airbnb with 3 bedrooms. This property has the potential rental value of $5,313 based off Airbnb comps in that area. With 20% down on a deal like this, you'd be paying off your monthly mortgage of $1,468 and your recurring expenses at $2,279. You'd be cash flowing $1,566. This is above the Fort Lauderdale great deal that we were looking at. It will offer you a cap rate of 8.09% and a cash-on-cash return of 19.17% at a 74% Airbnb annual occupancy rate. That is a 19.17% Airbnb cash-on-cash. This is a deal that you do not want to miss out on. So feel free to check out the property in the show notes and reach out to local management companies or management companies that offer more experience like Vacasa or Evolve, who can provide you with more insights on the area. Next on our list is in Oceanside, California. If you're thinking of investing in short-term rental properties, California must be on your mind. And in this case, Oceanside is one of the best and one of those dream destinations for both tourists and for investors. This is true. SoCal Beach Town, which attracts visitors with sandy beaches, a beautiful harbor, and historic locations, endless food options from around the world, and of course, warm weather year-round. While there are many California beach towns which offer you high rates of return for Airbnb properties, Oceanside is definitely one of the most profitable ones. And most importantly, short-term rentals are legal. They are regulated. There are certain rules you have to follow as an Airbnb host, but you can own and operate a vacation rental in Oceanside. This is not the case in most of California, where Airbnb regulations and restrictions are very strict. The property that we have for you today is a gorgeous, absolutely beautiful single-family home. The address is 4249 Arcata Bay Way, and that's in Oceanside, California. The zip code is 92058. The asking price is only $449,000, offering you 3 beds, 3 baths, 1,299 square footage. The average Airbnb occupancy rate in this area is a 75% Airbnb occupancy rate, one of the highest in the entire country. The optimal strategy is also an Airbnb with 3 beds. This property has only been on the market for 21 days. It has a potential rental income of $5,567 a month, with its recurring expenses at $2,330, and that includes a local management company who can manage the home for you. Putting 20% down on a deal like this is only $89,800. You'll be paying off your monthly mortgage of $1,478, cash flowing $1,759. That puts your cap rate at 8.65% and your cash on cash return at 21.58%. This is one of the highest cash on cash returns. You'll never see a cash on cash return for this property price through a traditional investment. So if you're looking at getting into California and you want properties that will generate phenomenal Airbnb returns, this is a deal that you should absolutely explore because it will not stay on the market for long. There has been 2 other properties I picked out for Oceanside specifically, and we did not get a chance to release them on our podcast today. Properties in Oceanside do not stay on the market for long. So please check out the property right away. Last but the best deal we have on our podcast for today. It's in Indianapolis, Indiana. Now, Indianapolis is the capital and the most popular city in the state of Indiana. In recent months, Indianapolis has been one of those housing markets that's been attracting investors like never before. One of the main factors driving real estate investors is affordability. According to Mashvisor's data, the median property price of real estate listings is only $270,000. This is just below the national average and much, much below the value which other large cities are offering. No wonder that beginner investors are looking at Indianapolis. Combine low property values with strong rental demand, and you have the perfect recipe for a profitable investment opportunity. Almost half of the local population rents, and with the expected population growth in the upcoming years, this means more and more tenants for traditional rental properties. The address for our single-family home in Indianapolis is 1418 Southeast Street, and that's in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. The zip code is 46225. The asking price is only $174,900, offering you 2 beds and 3 baths and 1,778 square footage. This property has only been on the market for 10 days. We did have another deal for a traditional investment in Indianapolis, but we did also not get the chance to share that today. This property is an outstanding property that you should absolutely explore. It has a potential rental income of $2,100. With putting 20% down, that's only $35,000 up front, and you'd be paying off your monthly mortgage of $575. And your recurring expenses at $540, you'll be cash flowing $987. That puts your cap rate at 10.72%, and your cash on cash return at 27.56%. I'm going to repeat that one more time. That's a cash on cash return of 27.56%. That is an absolutely outstanding deal. To give you a better perspective, if you were to put 20% down and all of your total repairs and furniture and closing costs and inspections, you would be able to pay back all of your upfront cost through accumulated cash flow by year 2024 and still have $4,400 in additional profitability. So this is a deal that you do not want to miss out on. It will not stay on the market for long. Please take a look at this deal. It's something that's extremely exciting, and I think there's going to be an investor that's going to buy this property very soon. So guys, these are the top 5 rental properties for this week. What do you think? Do any of these sound like they might be the right fit for you? If you want to further explore any of these properties, you can find a link to them in the episode show notes. The link will take you to the property listing on our website, where you can analyze its potential in further detail. If you didn't like any of these properties, feel free to visit our platform at mashvisor.com. You can use your own search criteria to find properties that match all your expectations. Finding a profitable property is as easy as setting up a few filters and hitting search. We give you the opportunity to try our tool and features before committing. With promo code TOP5, that is capital T, capital O, capital P, and then the number 5, you will get access to a 7-day free trial of the Mashvisor platform. You can test the search tools and you can test and analyze to decide for yourself if this is the platform that you've been looking for. And if you decide to stay with us after the trial, we'll be able to get you 15% off on the subscription, and that is for life. All you would need is to go to our pricing page and add the promo code TOP5. So guys, that's all from me today. I hope that you feel more confident and more prepared to find your next investment property. I will be back next week with more exciting opportunities. Meanwhile, happy investing.